Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Exares. I'm here to talk to you guys today. The topic of my conversation today is going to be focused around decision making. Decision making is pretty much an essential part of life. Decisions are made pretty on a daily basis, whether big or small. Decision could be whether or not to expand a growth in business, or it could just be simple as should I go and get that early Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the morning, or do I just save the $2 every day and have a little extra to spending money at the end of the week, or even to save. But we're not talking about saving or any financial stuff. We're just talking about the essence of decision making and what goes into making a decision. And to do that today, I'm going to discuss sort of a decision that I made that really made me have to think in depth and critically, internally, but somewhat externally. And that decision was to enroll in the MBA program. So pretty much, I went to Nichols College. I got a 4-year bachelor's degree in finance with a minor in accounting. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication went into that. But the problem with me is I didn't know if I was even capable of getting a job. I don't really have great job experience. I have one internship in Northwestern Mutual. Most of it's just been working as a laborer, chef, nothing of any substance to my degrees or what a job that I was hoping to get. So already off the bat, I felt that I was behind in the application process and someone that wouldn't jump off the page if they looked at my resume. Someone that probably may not get an interview at a job just because I wasn't very qualified based on my lack of experience. So for me, it was almost like, okay, how do I boost my experience? And joining the MBA program was partially something I thought could help boost it. Because as of right now, in the United States, 86% of people with a bachelor's degree get a job out of college. Of the 86%, 44% are underemployed. Underemployed meaning they're working a job that doesn't satisfy their degree. So I'd have bachelor's degrees in finance, but I'd be working as a chef still at a restaurant. Essentially is what underemployed means in terms of how it relates to me personally. So I thought to myself, okay, I could apply to a job. And I did put in some applications and did send my resume over to a couple job applications. But was I going to get it? Or was I going to get a job that I felt fulfilling, or a job that I thought could actually boost my career, or just some any random job that pays just so I could use my degree? So the big thing to me is I had two options essentially. Do I start applying seriously and give it my full attention, or do I consider, spending an extra year in school? So about my junior year in college, I went to a career fair. At that career fair was a woman by the name of Nora LeClaire, who was one of the head people in the Nichols master's program. And we discussed it, and I had given some thought beforehand, especially talking to some family members and friends who all suggested that, nowadays it's a good idea to get a master's degree, especially with the growing rate of college enrollments. 2017, 66.7% of high school graduates enrolled in college, which is a pretty significant amount considering that 10 years ago, that number was significantly lower. So nowadays, a bachelor's is almost as good as a high school diploma was back in 1990s, 2000s. So I'm considering myself, I don't have great job experience. I only have a bachelor's. What kind of job can I get? What's out there for me that I thought would be, worth it, that I would enjoy, a job that I actually think would be good for my personal growth and experience in my professional career. So I just asked myself, I said, why not? Why not just enroll in the program? So when I was speaking to Nora, after I just sort of taught all this myself, she kind of helped me out and guided me and told me all the great things that a Nichols Masters offers and how you could take it online. You don't even have to be in class, how people across the country are in class with you, just sitting behind their computer. And I thought, well, here's another bonus that I could work full time while also getting my master's degree. So right after that, I had the pros and cons, right? So the pro was The pros of getting my master's was the added experience in school, the added learning, a boost on my resume. I could still work full time while getting it, so I could still have some income. Not like in college where when I lived on campus and didn't really have a job, just kind of worked part time. Well, on the flip side, I could just jump right into it. I could just go out in the job landscape unknowingly, and apply for jobs. Well, what's the sense in that? It's kind of what I told myself. So when you think critically, you have to evaluate alternatives, right? So the alternative of not, getting my master's would be, and applying for jobs would be, well, what if I get a job that I'm not really there fully for? That a job that I'm either underemployed or a job that just doesn't fit my strengths. And I ended up working at a place that I don't necessarily enjoy, or I don't enjoy my job, and my performance is affected by it. And I never attain that growth that I really need in my professional career. But at the same time, what if I did get that job, or a job that would boost my career? But the kind of uncertainty, especially after applying to some jobs and not hearing back to most of them, the uncertainty of me being able to, make that leap and find that job, just kind of drove me away from wanting to do that. So when I chose to enter the MBA program, the alternative was, well, I get to add experience, I get to work full time, so I still have some income. I have a whole nother year focusing on boosting my resume, finding an internship where I'd have even more experience. I applied to some internships, didn't get into any of them, but I did find a good job as a property management company that definitely helped boost my leadership experience and my overall professional growth. So now, going off of that, I can look back on it and honestly say that I think I made the right decision. And I evaluated my alternatives pretty heavily. It took a couple weeks for me to make my decision. And I feel like because of the decision I made, 1 year from now or 10 years from now, I think I'll be where I need to be in my professional career. So that way I can grow and prosper and deliver. Thank you very much.